Hey guys, it's Deb Joyce Meek from Delight of My Art. Today we're going to be learning this fun fold that's a standing fun fold. So it stands up on the recipient's desk or counter like this. It's easy to pop up and it's a good display card, but it's also a really quick and easy card so you can make lots of them for your Christmas recipients. So I made 2 samples already and I was going to go ahead and recreate this one in this video, and I just cut a bunch of different papers. So we're going to make a third one that's completely different. But you can use any materials that you have, but if you like any of the things that I'm using today, you can purchase them through my online store. We'll just wait a couple of seconds to see if anybody else can get on and see if I can see comments here. So just a moment, but we're going to be putting these fun folds together. Today I'm going to be using some free paper from our Sale-a-bration catalog. This is free products that you get for any purchases of $50 increments. It is good until the end of September, so we have a little bit less than 2 weeks left and some free products that we'll be using. So this Bedazzling specialty paper is in here and it is really cool in person. Got something stuck to that. So if you can see, it's very dazzling. Some free paper there. The one that I'm going to be making today will be using this free Penguin Playmates paper. So this is in coordination with a bundle that's in our holiday catalog that is on not orderable status until early November. It was that popular, and I think it's because you get this free paper that coordinates with it. So if you would like to get the paper now, you can get the bundle later and still have things done in time for Christmas. So I just wanted to point that out. We also are going to be using, well, this card right here uses this free paper. So if you are interested in getting this paper for free, that would help with all of your Christmas cards that you can make this year. Hi, Cheryl. And it coordinates with the Peaceful Deer bundle that's also in the Christmas catalog. So I've got a couple other things in here. I don't need to go through this, but I can provide a link for anybody that would like to see what you can get for free right now for these last 2 weeks. But let's see here. Okay, my video is still not popping up here. Not sure what's going on. That's okay. I can kind of see. So here are the 2 samples that I have already. And again, I'm going to be using the Penguin paper for the third one. So I do need some help. I couldn't figure if I wanted to do this Misty Moonlight or the Fresh Freesia on the background. So I've got these 2 papers that I would like to use. They're super cute. Look at the other side here. This is free paper, but I'm going to be using the B sides for this one. So it either can be layered, so we'll have one panel in the middle and then 2 side panels that match. And so I want this one as the side panels. Do I want the purple as my backing card, or do I want the blue? The blue would be more matchy, but maybe the purple would make it pop. What do you guys think? Hi, Becky. So I'm still deciding. I'm kind of leaning towards the purple, so I usually make things matchy, and this would kind of be more of a bold move. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Purple. Cheryl says purple. Let's do it. Let's do the purple. That's what I was leaning towards. Okay, so the scoring measurements on this piece, I have my notes over here off camera here. This is just a half sheet of paper, 8.5 by 5.5. And so you'll just get out your scoring tool and we're going to score this at 3 1/8 and 5 3/8. Right there. And then we're going to flip it over. You could do all the scoring on one side. I like to do it the right way. So we're going to flip it over because we're going to be folding on different angles here. We're going to do 2 and 6.5. So 2, and I'll have to put my arm out here for 6.5. So this will give us all of the scoring marks to do these folds. Let's put this aside for just a second. I'll keep the trimmer out to cut my Designer Series paper pieces. So this is our side piece, right? And I'm going to cut long strips of it at 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. We're doing a 1/4 inch all the way around, or 1/8, yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. So we'll have a border around the edge there. So we just went in from this panel 1/4 inch. So we'll do one more of those. 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Oh, Becky voted for purple too. Good. I'm glad I made the right decision. And then we'll do this fun piece, and this is 2 inches. Exactly 2 inches. And again, 5 1/4 tall. Oh, things are falling. All right, so that should be all of the cutting that we need. I'll put this away. And I'll get my bone folder out. So here's our 2 side panels. Here's our middle panel. And we've got this piece scored. Now, when you see the score dent in your paper, that is the outside of the fold, so everything should be folding away from that. You don't have to be so picky about folding. I just like to do it the right way. It just helps it not to crack when you fold it. Stampin' Up! Cardstock is actually really nice, so it doesn't often crack when you do folding, but other companies' paper might not hold up as well, and so the folding might be a little bit more important. So we've got this fun fold like this. So this middle panel kind of pops up, and the back panels are kind of tucked behind there like that. When I was folding this earlier, I thought, what if you ever did a card this way, and the pop-up was kind of 3 panels that you could decorate. So someday I'm gonna have to play around with that. I would call this a triptych, because have you ever seen those panels behind the altar at some old churches? They've got panels behind there. They're called triptychs because there's 3 different panels that they've decorated. So I thought that would be kind of a neat idea to kind of just turn the same fold just backwards, and you could pop up stuff on these too, and then this one would be kind of flat because that's where it would be folded. And on this one, the recipient will you will be writing your message right here, and it just kind of gets folded in there for the card. We're going to do it the regular way today. I don't know the official name for this fold, but I'm just calling it a standing fun fold because it stands up. So I'm going to get my liquid glue out. And we'll just glue on these side panels. I like to use the liquid glue because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room to get everything lined up in case you don't lay it down perfectly right when you lay it. Yeah, I think this will add a little bit more color. Good choice. I can't wait to see all 3 of these cards laid out next to each other. Oops, see? I laid that one down wrong. Now I have some wiggle room time before the glue dries. And our middle panel. You can see how fast these go together. If you remember the scoring measurements, it could really even, this is something you could do. If you're making a whole bunch of these, don't cut your base paper in half until you do your scores. Then you've got scores for 2 cards at the same time. I just thought of that. That would be a great idea if you were making these in bulk. And I think that this design is really impressive to send because your recipient can display it, but it comes together really quick. Okay, I'm going to get some scrap paper. I think. Where'd my scrap paper go? Uh-oh, I think my computer's sitting on it. So hello to everybody who's watching. And if you're watching on YouTube later for the replay, hello. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get enough subscribers so I can go live on YouTube someday. That would be cool. So what we're making today is this cool standing fun fold here. So it stands up and kind of pops open like that. The other one that I made is this one right here. And we're working with this penguin paper. So one of the images I cut out, I just fussy cut this out, this little bear, and he's so cute. And this is why I was thinking about maybe using the purple for the background paper because he's got a purple scarf. And I was thinking about the blue because this was blue. So I think this would look good. This die right here is one of the Stitched So Sweetly frames. And it's got all these little stitching lines in there. I really like this set. I use this all the time. These cute little scalloped stitched frames too. Really handy. So we'll just go ahead and stamp on here and then we'll pop our little bear up. He doesn't have too much of a contrast here, so I would like something in the background. And I really do like these trees that are in the deer stamp set. Oops, here, just holding stuff. All right, the Peaceful Deer stamp set, and this is what goes with the punch and this free paper over here. It comes with all these little trees, so I can stack all these together in different ways to make a really nice background. So I've been using this a lot. So I think that I will go ahead and use Soft Sea Foam. It is one of the light greens in this set right here, and we've got this 3 trees, 2 trees, and then 2 little baby trees. So let's go ahead and ink this up. Let's see how bright that is. Yeah, I think that will go really well back here. So I'm going to stick my bear on the corner here and see kind of where he lands and how tall I want my trees, because I want them popping up from behind him. So I'm going to stick that there. Maybe another one right there. Then I'm going to switch to these 2 trees. Give it a couple stamps. Actually, let's do one more over here. And kind of fill in the little corner down there. We might even have a little bit more popping up right there. And he should fill in this gap here, I think. Hopefully I don't have green on my fingers. Yeah, see, now we can see his outline a little bit better, right? I like that. So I'll go ahead and stamp this Merry Christmas. And again, this is from that Peaceful Deer stamp set. It actually comes together, and I just snipped my stamp apart because sometimes I like to move my words around, because if it was together, it wouldn't fit on this piece how I want it. So I'm going to put it just like I did on this one. So it's kind of in the middle of this little curve and then kind of off to the right. Let's do this in the purple to match the background. So the toughest thing with this card, or any design I guess, is figuring out what you're going to use. And once you get that figured out, you can just kind of rock out with a whole bunch of cards at once. All right, make sure that's straight. Get him out of the way. Oh, cute. It's kind of non-traditional Christmas colors, but that's so cute, right? That is cute. All right, now we can just put it together. So this piece I'm just going to put on flat. You could put that up on dimensionals, but I don't need to. We also have our stamp and seal. This is a really sticky adhesive. And I don't think I'm going to put this on the wrong way. If you do stick this down wrong, you can kind of peel it up and re-stick it too. So it's not so bad that you can't fix a problem. So this I'm going to put up on dimensionals. I'm just getting out my two sizes. I've got regular size and I've got minis. So when I place it here, I know that his little leg over here will get no dimensionals because I don't want that sticking to the background here. But his head is completely on there, and so is his little arm. So I'm going to put a little one on his little arm because I don't want that to get snagged on an envelope or anything. We'll stick a big one under his head, and he's going to need at least another big one down here. And we'll stick another little one down on his leg. There, that should do it. All right. Oh, he's cute, right? So there's our little bear, and I just want to add a few embellishments to really jazz it up. And you could always put all your cards together and then add all your embellishments at the end. So here again, I have a couple different options. On these other cards, I used the red rhinestones. I love that the sheet comes in all red, and so you could do a whole bunch of your Christmas cards because all of the colors are the same color on the sheet. Again, with the just regular rhinestones, so that you get a whole sheet of those. And you can color these with your blends or Sharpie markers or anything to match your product or your project. We've got these holiday rhinestones. I was thinking about maybe using these blue ones, or maybe this light blue, or maybe even this dark green. Just sprinkle it through the trees. Or we could use these champagne ones, which don't really match, I guess, but they would just add a little jazz. Maybe just the regular ones, because really, regular rhinestones go with everything. I'm not sure. So this is where it takes me forever to make a card, because I go, I just don't know. Sometimes I'll take the tip of my scissors, and I'll take a rhinestone and just kind of hover it on the project so I can kind of see what it looks like. So maybe let's try that. So this is the navy. I think that's a little bit too bold. I think we should just do regular rhinestones, and I like how small these are. I'm gonna take my take your pick tool. It's got this sticky end right here, this putty, and if it starts getting not sticky enough, you can just rip it off and twist, and there's more putty in there, and they have putty end refills too, so that's kind of nice. You just kind of tack it down there, and you just pick up a rhinestone or anything little, and you can just stick it on your project where you'd like. So that's really handy, especially for rhinestones and things. Well, this one's too sticky, huh? With the new putty. There we go. And it doesn't stick to your project, really. That is really cute. I like that. So there's the third one. And here are our other two. So I'll just kind of push my mess away. Ta-da! It's magically cleaned up. Wouldn't that be nice? Here's our other two cards. See, this one I really scored the edges down with my bone folder, and I should have pressed this just a little bit more. Although, when your person gets it, they're not going to be having it flat for pictures. They're going to have it upright on their table, so you don't really have to press this so hard. All right, there is our 3 projects. using this cool stand-up fun fold. I do want to point out one more cool thing. This deer here is on this free Sale-a-bration paper, and it coordinates with the deer punch. However, it's a little bit hard to figure out how to punch it out. So I wanted to show that to you. I might just start a new video for that though. Yeah, I'm going to start a new video. I'll just pop on with another live here in a little bit showing you how to do that. But the sheet looks like this, and you can punch out all these deer. However, some of them are facing different ways. So I want to show you a clue on how to punch that out. So with the little deer punch, because he's just facing one direction. And it's not the direction most of the deer on that page are facing. So yeah, I'll give you a little hint on that. But anyway, this is this project, and I would love to see samples if you make something using this fold. I'm calling it the Standing Fun Fold. So have a great day, and if you'd like to purchase any of these products and earn some paper for free, please give me a thumbs up there and stop by my store, delightofmyart.stampinup.net. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.